Congress right now is on August recess. The House is slated to return August 31st, with 4 legislative weeks on the calendar before leaving Washington again in October. That leaves just 16 scheduled legislative days for the House to pass the remainder of President Trump's agenda. That is before, of course, the midterm elections, and this includes a stopgap government funding bill, Reconciliation 3.0, and the Save America Act. Joining me now is Nebraska Congressman Michael Flood. He also sits on the House Financial Services Committee. Congressman, what can realistically get done before the midterms?
Well, I think a lot, actually. Before we left for our recess in very late July, we passed all of the bills that you just mentioned, the SAVE Act, Reconciliation 3.0, the Farm Bill, and that stopgap measure to address the continuing resolution to fund the government from October 1 to early December. All of those received majority votes in the House. The Senate, they did act on a continuing resolution, which I think we can easily adopt when we get back here in a couple of weeks. But I'm confident we can get the people's business done in September and make our case to the voters as we head to Election Day.
Obviously, funding the government is the most important piece of the agenda. And to be clear, you're right. Save America has been passed multiple times by the House. It's in the Senate. But still, there is no signal coming from Senate Majority Leader John Thune that he's got the votes to get the full bill through. So do you think it might go through in pieces?
Well, potentially. I mean, at least do the money for the Department of War. Our war fighters need to replenish their munitions. We've used a lot in Venezuela and now Iran. Regardless of where you're at in Iran, this is a national security issue. This is taking care of our armed forces, of our national security, making sure we have the munition needed to protect our homeland and our allies and our interests across the world.
All right, let me ask you about what's happening with regards to the midterms, because Republicans are looking to hold on to this razor-thin majority, not just in the House, but also in the Senate. The Democrats are leading Republicans on a generic ballot poll by 8 points and leading on the economy, despite the rise of these socialist candidates coming from the left. The vice president shared a warning to Republicans about economic messaging. Watch this.
My warning to my fellow Republicans, Will, would be if we don't get this right, don't blame young people for being sympathetic to socialism. We've got to blame ourselves. And I think what is so unique and refreshing about Donald Trump's economic policies is that it's not the same old economic, ideas that you would have heard 30, 40 years ago. He's talking about rebuilding our industrial base, rebuilding the heartland, making our streets safer, making it possible for young people to afford to buy a home. This is how you stop socialism. You don't stop socialism by throwing slogans at people about the free market. As much as I love the free market, you stop socialism by making people's lives better. And that's what we're trying to do every single day.
Congressman, a recent Fox News poll finding just 50% of Americans have a positive view of capitalism. You're on the Republican Main Street Caucus. Actually, you chair the Republican Main Street Caucus. How do Republicans turn all this around by November? And I want to read you this. This comes from, believe it or not, the Wall Street Journal. Rural economic pain tests the GOP's grip on a Trump stronghold. They're talking about Iowa, Congressman.
Well, I'm very close to Iowa. I can't speak too much as to what's going on. I know in Nebraska, I live in a town with 1,000 steelworkers. I saw some of them over the weekend. They came up to me and I said, "How's it going?" They said, "We've never been busier." I said, "What's going on?" He's like, "Industry, buying our steel, buying our hoist and everything else. Like, it's amazing right now. They are going full speed." And they were excited. And when Nucor Steel employees in my hometown are doing well, America is building. And that's what we want. We want to see this kind of excitement all over. Listen, we need the Farm Bill passed. We need year-round E15. We delivered on crop insurance, more price supports. So I do think we're going a good direction. We need to land the plane in November. And when people find out what socialism really is, they will rue the day they went that direction, because it has a bad outcome. It always has. It always will.
No. We've been talking about that already this morning. I've got Liz Peek on set. She's got a question for you.
Good morning, Congressman. Polling by John McLaughlin shows that voters actually want to see in that Reconciliation 3.0 serious tax measures, lower taxes for middle-class Americans, indexing capital gains to inflation, things like that. It just seems to a lot of us that the Republicans in the Senate in particular, and also in the House, are just not getting the message from voters that they need relief on taxes and on prices. Why is this such an issue for Republicans?
Well, we passed the biggest tax cut in American history
year
last
ago.
year.
I know.
And we're talking about Reconciliation 4.0. Listen, the White House came to us and said, let's keep this very focused and simple. Money for the troops, money for the farmers, SAVE Act. Those three things. We ultimately agreed with the caveat in the House that a Reconciliation 4.0 would happen. Jody Arrington, August Pfluger, these are two Texas House members that feel as strongly as you and I and all of us do about cutting taxes, doing some of the things that you just talked about. And quite frankly, we didn't have the time to put it all together and land the plane, but we will, regardless of what happens on Election Day, we will have that opportunity going into 2027, and hopefully we have both chambers in the White House, and we can take a little bit more time and deliver it as early as Q1 of 2027.
You mentioned Congressman August Pfluger. He's actually going to be with Energy Secretary Chris Wright down in Midland, Texas today, talking about U.S. production of oil and gas. I mean, this is where Exxon is and ConocoPhillips. I mean, along those lines, when you've got more than 50% of Americans, some polls show 2/3 of Americans say that there is economic hardship being placed on them because of high gasoline prices, how do you respond to that?
Well, we need to be energy independent. We were making strides under George W. Bush to get there. President Obama came in, and then obviously Donald Trump only had 4 years. Biden got 4 more years. And here we are paying attention to the Strait of Hormuz. Listen, we've got enough energy in Alaska to take care of us. We can get this done. And what August Pfluger is doing today is no doubt a step in that direction. He's a great member. He's focused on the right issues. And I think when the settles on Reconciliation 4.0, he will be a major author of it and a proud parent of it.
All right, we're going to be watching it. Congressman Michael Flood, thank you so much for being with me this morning. Appreciate it, sir. We'll be right back, everybody.